What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all of you are having a great day so far today. Listen, I am enjoying myself, on this cruise. This cruise has been freaking gorgeous. It's been fun. The views have been very, very gorgeous, especially like when you go out on the deck and you watch the sun go down. It's been phenomenal. It's been the peace that I've been needing for months. Like, I needed this getaway. And I'm glad I got the rest of this week to enjoy it before I got to head back. Today, we actually stopped off in Turks and Caicos. Beautiful island, gorgeous. I met a lot of great, fun people, and that's what I love about going on a cruise. You meet a lot of fun people from all different walks of life. Like everybody from, New York to LA, Europe. Like I met the creme de la creme on this boat. Even people from England. Some people from London are here. You know what I mean? Some people from Jamaica are here. Like it's been phenomenal to meet a lot of different people and hear a lot of their stories and stuff. It's been fun. Going to all these different comedy shows and trivia and I think last night I did a karaoke. I went to a karaoke show last night. It was pretty fun. It's just been extraordinary. It's been amazing. But yeah, I told you I was going to try to get this out there, still come out with the reviews this week. So Beyond the Gates. Listen, I enjoyed this episode. Everybody's getting ready for Kat's birthday party. You know what? I find it so funny that every time I see them in a scene at Nicole's house, they spraying Febreze. That is hilarious. And I know that they're sponsored and stuff like that, which is funny. But it's so dope to watch her spray that. Now she got Anita up in the house spraying it. So Nicole basically was talking about this gift that I guess he gives it to her every year around on Kat's birthday. I guess it's like a push gift. He got her some roses. And she was like, oh, it's not just our baby girl's birthday. She was like, basically, it's the rebirth of their marriage. And I felt like it was a guilt gift. That's how I felt. I felt like Ted's gift, his flowers and stuff, that the card and the flowers and all that, it just felt very guilt. Like he gives it to her out of guilt because of his affair back then. Because Nicole was talking about how they struggled back in the day, before they had Kat, the dark times that their marriage saw. And normally, if I didn't know what I know about Ted, I would have thought it was a cute gesture. I really would have thought it was romantic, but I don't see it that way now. Now I just think he do it out of a guilty conscience. That's all. That's how I feel about it. He think he's slick, but I feel like he gonna get busted. I'm just waiting for Nicole to go off when she find out about all this. I really am. I'm ready for her to go off. So anyway, moving on from that, Leslie, she get more ridiculous by the second. Like, how are you mad at Eva for spending so much time with Ted and Nicole? Isn't that the plan? She's her assistant. She's gonna be around them. And yet you're mad because she getting so close to them. But I get what she's saying though, because the point was, oh, you was just supposed to be an assistant. You seem like you becoming buddy with them. And she basically called her and Nicole the Gilmore Girls. I bust out laughing. I said, now Leslie, not the Gilmore Girls. Leslie is a nut. But this plan of hers, like, I just feel like it's gonna backfire, because I feel like the more engrossed Eva is getting with that family, the more likely she's gonna turn on Leslie. Because Leslie, deep down, Leslie knows something ain't right. Like, she see how close Eva's getting to them, and she's not liking it. She's not liking it. She is definitely not here for it. But that's too bad. This the plan that you wanted. But I did love how she threw that impromptu little birthday party for even when Eva got back, because she noticed Eva was looking down and stuff like that, so I love that she threw her that little party, got her a cake and stuff like that. Well, I can't say a party, but a party for two, because Leslie sitting there, oh, it's a beautiful day, we should go out for a walk. I'm like, ma'am, y'all not supposed to be seen in public. Y'all not supposed to be seen together, madam. What do you mean? But yeah, it's definitely gonna be explosive. I feel like once this secret comes out, it's gonna, just explode on so many people. Everybody's lives are gonna be changed by this. That's the crazy part. But I'm here for it. I am super ready. So anyway, moving on from that, I'm gonna need Kat to turn down the bougie. Like, she really do. Like, I understand she grew up privileged and stuff like that. I could respect it. But that bougie shit she do, she need to turn that down. Cause I feel like it is it's not a good look, that privilege that she has, and she kind of like shows it, or well, I ain't even gonna say kind of, she shows it all the time. It's like she smacks you in the face with the privilege, and I thought it was nice that Tomas got her a gift, and he got her a really nice gift, the calculator and stuff on the calculator necklace. And the way she turned up her face a little bit, because she literally tried her best to hide that disgust on her face. Like, she was looking at that necklace like, what the hell is this? Until he explained the significance of it. And I liked his explanation. He was like, oh, I got you this, for you to calculate all your profits when you and Chelsea make big money off your handbag line. And she started to change her mind once he explained the necklace to her. But I feel like even if he didn't explain the necklace to her, she still should have been appreciative of the gift. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give a damn if he got you a wooden spoon. Be appreciative. Be thankful that somebody got you something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's technically not your man. He didn't have to get you nothing. Y'all still in the talking stage at this point. They not exclusive. And I gotta, respect Tomas, because I feel like Tomas is very serious about Kat. He really, I feel like he likes her a lot, because he was willing to go to the house for her party and be around her family. Even after they grilled him at the fashion show, he was still willing to be there. And I gotta respect that. I'm like, okay, because anybody else, they would have probably ran. They probably would have been like, nah, I'm not subjecting myself to that. But I'm happy for him. He really digging on her. Until they actually got to the party and Eva showed up. Now, I ain't saying that Eva showed up on purpose. She talking about, oh, I came here to get my coat or whatever. I feel like that could have been on purpose, that she went there to crash on purpose. I can't say otherwise, because I don't know. Did she really go there by accident, not knowing that it was Cat party, or did she really go there, to get under Cat's skin? Because her mere presence pissed Cat off. Like, and Kat is a fool because she continues to allow it. Like, every time this girl come around, Kat shows her anger, and it's like, you need to control that. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop letting this girl get under your skin like this. Because, like, I'm on Kat's side when it comes to Eva being up to something, because we all know she up to something, and Kat could feel it. The problem is you have no proof of it right now. And every time she goes off on Eva, she looks stupid in front of everybody else. Everybody else is getting sick of her now, because she's coming off as entitled. You know what I'm saying? Looking her nose down on the poor folk. You know what I'm saying? That's how she comes off. Like, you look your nose down on her because you feel like she's less than. And that's how everybody's taking it, because you have no proof against this girl that she up to something. That's why I say you got to move in silence. Like, if you think she up to something, you need to be discreet about how you go about it and get the evidence on her to show everybody. Like, oh, this broad up to something. That's what you got to do. Kat playing this game all wrong. All wrong. Like, the way she was talking to her and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, Eva ain't innocent either, the way she be talking about Kat too. Because Eva definitely be talking smack about Kat. She do too. She give it too. And, Eva not here for it. But, Kat not here for it. But my thing is too, Kat know Tomas is interested in Eva too. She has to know it by now, because she saw the way they was looking at each other. And this is not the first time she saw them give each other some looks that look like, oh, I want you in another way. Because I definitely feel like there's a sexual attraction between Eva and Tomas. There's definitely something there. And I feel like he's attracted to both women. But I also feel like he's more into Kat on a long-term type thing. That's the vibe that I get from him and Kat. Like, they're more long-term, while him and Eva are more hit the sheets. You know what I'm saying? Like, fun times, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Keep it casuals, like casual sex, kind of. That's the vibe that I get from both sides. This is the vibe that I get. And I feel like Kat can sense something is up with them. Like, they interested. Because you can't tell me they not. And I feel like at some point, Tomas is going to get turned off by Kat if she continues this behavior. because she's basically, the more she keeps doing what she's doing, turning her nose up at Eva every time she see her, lashing out, I feel like it's turning him off more. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like subconsciously pushing him into her arms. Is basically what Kat is doing. She need to chill out with that. Like, you really need to chill. Because, you know, Ted had to go and talk to Eva or whatever, and, you know, reassure her, like, listen, I know you ain't got a lot of family or whatever, you ain't got no parents and whatever. I'm like, sir, she do got parents. You're one of them, allegedly. And he don't even know that he's comforting his own daughter. That's the crazy part. And I allegedly, because you can't believe everything that come out Leslie's mouth. We don't even know if she really is Ted's daughter. We don't know that for sure. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that for certain. So I don't know. It could be not. I need definitive proof. Like, I want 100% proof. But what he said to her was true. You know, you could create your own family. You know what I'm saying? Like, your friends, you know, whatever, they become family. You know, you get to pick. You get to choose. But, you know, he was reassuring her, letting her know, like, you always going to be a part of our family. You always welcome here no matter what. So, you know, Martin and all them came to the party and whatnot. And I guess, who was it? Smitty couldn't make it to the party, but, you know, listen, Kat, she loves Smitty gifts. She feel like Smitty get her the better gifts any damn way compared to Martin ass. I enjoyed that little conversation between Chelsea and Kat. But my thing with Chelsea is she needs to stop pushing this girl to try to sleep with that boy. Like, she really do. Because Kat keep telling her she not giving it up until she's ready. Like, until she's really sure that he's the one or she ready. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep forcing nobody to give up the punani or willy-nilly. But I respect the fact that that she's saving herself. Like, I really do. I respect that about Kat. Like, that's one thing about her I do like. I respect that she not, you know, jumping in the sheets with somebody all quick, you know, because she values herself and she thinks highly of herself. And that's not always a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she puts value on herself. I respect that, because not a lot of people do. Some people suffer from low self-esteem and they just do anything to be cool or whatever. I'm glad that's not the case with her. So anyway, moving on from that. I cannot believe that Naomi decided to drop this case. I can't believe it. She's not going to represent them. I'm like, what? You couldn't do that sooner? Like, I just feel like that's in poor taste, because you're knee deep in this case at this point. You assured these women that you was going to rep them, you was going to fight for them, and then all of a sudden you made the decision to not do it. Because she had a lot of reason before to not take this case. She really did, especially with them little idiot clients of hers. I would have been dropped them. But you wait till now to do it? I would have did it the moment they went to go see Bill and had conversations behind my back. I would have did it the moment old girl went to see Haley. Well, had that conversation with Haley behind my back. I would have dropped them. But you want to drop them now after all of that? After you kept representing them? I guess. But you know that makes Bill happy, because Naomi was showing a lot of concerns about his health, making sure he going to a doctor or whatever, going to see a doctor. So he sees that as a sign, like, oh, you still care about me. I mean, naturally, no matter how pissed off she gonna get, that's your daughter. She's always gonna care. She always gonna care. I don't care how much she say she hates your ass. She gonna care about you. So, you know, he was all up in spirits about that until Haley brought her ass up in there, because now Haley talking about she might be pregnant. And here's the thing. I may not like Haley too much. I probably don't. But you know what? The way Bill was acting towards her when he thought she was pregnant was so rude. Like, he was very rude. Basically trying to say it's her fault. Like, she should have handled that. You should have been more careful, basically. Because she hasn't been taking her birth control every day. I'm like, sir, it takes two. Okay? Yeah, she should be taking her birth control. If y'all had a conversation about it and y'all like, oh, y'all not ready to have kids right now. Yeah, she should be taking her birth control. But you should be wearing a condom. Stupid. It ain't just up to her to be safe and practice safe sex. It's up to you too. It ain't just on her, Bill. And I can't believe Haley still want to be married to his little pig self. Like, he is such a narcissistic ass. And the way he be treating her and talk to her, like, it gotta be just the money. It gotta be the money. because Haley wasn't even big on having no kids. She wasn't even big on getting married at some point until she married Bill. But I feel like a part of me feel like if Haley do get pregnant, it's just her way of securing the bag. Like, her being married to Bill is not enough to secure a big bag. So her getting pregnant by him, oh, that's going to secure a bag for her for the next 18 years and probably beyond that. You know, it's a gold mine for her. It really is. But I also feel like Haley should have never said nothing to Bill until she was 1,000% sure she was pregnant. She should have made sure she was 100% sure she was not before she said anything to him. But of course, you know, Bill's starting to come around to the idea of having another child, especially a boy. He's starting to get, you know, cool with that thought. I bet he is. So anyway, moving on from that. So I enjoyed the conversation between Danny and Vernon. I do. I enjoyed that conversation very much because, you know, he always there to, you know, talk to her and try to help her and stuff like that. But what I didn't like was him comparing his days in the civil rights to what she going through right now. Because the stuff she going through right now is so petty compared to the hard shit that he had to go through back then. Hoses, racism, segregation. That man been through it. That man been through it. And I felt like he should not be comparing the humbling experience that he went through back then compared to the petty shit that she dealing with now. That is no comparison, Vern. I understand he tried to make her feel better because she talking about, oh, I made a mistake and I keep making mistakes. Well, baby, you almost 50. At some point, you got to learn from these. At some point, we got to take accountability and be like, you know what? I keep messing up. I need to fix it. I need to this. That's what you need to do. Take accountability. Please and thank you. Take some accountability. That's all she need to do. But you know, her and this drinking, like when she was at the birthday party and stuff, Nicole sensed that something was not right with her. You know, that's why Nicole even made her that offer. She was like, listen, why don't you come stay with us? We got a guest room. Come stay with us. She was like, nah. And then she gonna go home back to that vodka. You know, because it's not good for Danny to be by herself in that big old house, just sitting around moping and pouting and self-pitying. Because I feel like every minute she feels like she's over Bill, and then the next, she's still in love with that man. It's like she's on a roller coaster of emotions when it comes to Bill. And part of me get it. That's why I try to show her some grace, because her and Bill were together for 30 years. 2 kids, 30 years, I get it. That love is not going to go somewhere. It's not going to go anywhere anytime soon, but she need to realize, like, this is all a game for Bill. He loves it. He loves that she continues to pine over him, and he tries to use that to his advantage whenever he need or wants something from her. She needs to fully move on. I feel like she's not going to do that by herself. And I feel like her family can only do but so much. Vernon can only talk but so much. Anita can only talk but so much. Nicole can only talk but so much. She needs a therapist and not somebody that's her family. She needs to hear this from an objective point of view, maybe. Maybe that will help her fully be like, you know what, I'm done with Bill raggedy ass. I'm through. Because she needs something. Homegirl needs something. And I need her to get it. I need her to really get this and realize she's bigger than Bill Spencer. Like, come on now. And she need to move on to her next chapter and be happy. Like, seriously. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.